You know what I'm going to ask you to do?
What's that?
Take Molly and I to Osco and get beer and vodka for tomorrow. That way I don't have to do it tomorrow. Because everything. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. Well, let's go get beer and vodka. You want to go? Are you watching Police?
I watch this crap all the time.
You want to watch? Motley, you can watch that junk TV. I don't care, and we can go after. We better go now.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go now.
You gotta write down what you want.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Oh, you okay?
They want to film us run around the fucking store.
Can I ask why you were videotaping the beer?
They're making a documentary about me and my art gallery, so they're just filming me buying art and beer for the party. That's all. Cheap, that's good, cheap. What cheap? Juice, cheap juice. They're covered. That was a fast shop. Didn't you think I did well?
Very fast.
And this is very inexpensive. I don't have to spend a lot of money on my guests. I hate to do that. We've done it. You know what? I need one pack of basic non-filters. I'll bring this back. Get the fucking door. Where are we at? Where? Yes, I'm fond of kosher cock. Very much. Have been forever.
Fond of what?
Kosher cock. I happened to walk into Union Hill Arts. It had just opened up on Union Hill, and it was run by Martha McDermott. She was a sweet woman. Could influence on me. Learn a lot from her, and learn a lot from her mistakes. And she made quite a few. We all did.
The first time I met Tom, it had to be probably 15 or 20 years ago when he was still working at Union Hill Art. And the last time I was in there, when I saw him there, he said, "Oh, you're going to have to come over to my house, which is my gallery now." I've done it. I've made the leap. I have my own gallery. I'm selling art.
But I worked for it for 10 years, and it got me out of that awful fucking thing I was in.
But his being there is what gave him the foot in the door to get the idea to do this on his own. I see how this works now. I've been working here. I see how it goes. I can do this.
So anyhow, I left. And these artists that I'd gotten to know over the years, they kept saying, why don't you do your own thing? So I was like, I had no place to do it except here, so I started operating out of my house. But I learned so much from Martha. I mean, you know, you don't have to have a hell of a lot of money to be able to do it as an art dealer, but you really have to push. I think anyone can do anything if they've got enough drive. So that's nothing new I've thought of. Hi, welcome to the Late Show. That's Maggie.
I don't want to use the word crazy, but most people say crazy Tom. But, you know, he's undoubtedly one of a kind.
Tom is a queer individual. Just queer.
You know, he's outlandish, he is lovable, he's big-hearted, he's sensitive, he's, you know, has great ideas, he's extremely creative, I think.
He's crazy. I heard that he was crazy. Oh, he speaks very loudly. Very animated. Lots of swinging of the arms and screaming.
I think is this an art talk? Is this art theory? Ah! No, I need a few more beers for that. No art theory! I need a few more beers. Okay, alright.
Yeah, but this isn't like a gallery. I mean, this is a place to hang out. This is different, you know?
I don't feel like there's any rules here. There's no expectations of my participation. I can do whatever I feel like doing.
It's very different. It's much less formalized. Somebody's home, you know, versus a rented space in a storefront somewhere on a public street with a trash can outside. It's different. Be able to sit down and stare at something for a while.
Yeah, probably my first thought when meeting him was, I know this guy.
I've known Tom for about 3 years, since my sophomore year, and he's always been very kind and dear and always said, well, when you have your senior show.
Well, it's a senior graduating show, and I love Jennifer as a person. I love her as an artist. These older people are sweet, and then I'm glad when they're gone because the people who want to get naked are starting to come now, and that's what I'm waiting for. Fuck art, I want to get naked.
I think he was about ready to have my head on the chopping block.
Because of the phone issue?
No, because of this week, because I was a pain in his ass.
But I mean, I've gotten to know enough gallery owners that I'm this casual at several different galleries, but overall, they're not just parties like this. This is like Jerry Springer live.
Oh my, Donna, don't do that. She sues.
Oh, shut up.
The bitch sues.
Get him going. Get him talking about this
Tom, you know what I told her?
It's taken me fucking longer for this 2 fucking week show than I.
He just kept telling me, this is just
You know what
a
I told her?
This is just a 2-week show.
I said she's too good of a painter for you to have a huge falling out with her.
Yeah,
Am I right or am I wrong?
She does no wrong. I love her. I'll never hang another show with another artist, and she proved me absolutely fucking right.
But that never came up. You never told me that.
Why the hell do you think I've been pissed off?
It's such a general knowledge thing, but you've learned it now.
You've made a 2-week show take fucking a week to hang the son of a bitch.
So vulgar.
No. And because I wanted to have say.
Somebody help me get up on this rail. So how do you feel now?
This was not a grudge thing. I love the woman. She needs to be slapped upside the head like most people. It's like, fuck you, look at the way I do this. Deal with my thing.
Do what?
She's seen my way of looking at stuff. So that's the way it should be. This is really becoming an unfavorable fucking video.
You guys aren't very
That's why I'm happy. Now it's not bad. Now it's really pretty good. And I'm not hanging in. What I'm trying to do in my gallery is be rich and famous. I'm not going to be rich and famous. Have a good time. Have art that I believe in seeing. I'm doing what I want to do. It's worked out. I've accepted what I do, my limitations, and I love it. I'm not living in fucking Venice. I'm not fucking Brad Pitt. I like who I am. Narcissus. Yeah. Say that'd be nice. How about a Starburst?
Why are these all dead?
What if you got peanut shells on your lips? What if you got sperm? What if you got pubic hair? What the fuck can you people deal with?
So how do you feel today about today?
I love the woman's work I'm showing. That's fun. It's an art opening. It's a drag. It's not fun. Wish I had got some money. I would have loved it unpaid.
Can I get a cigarette, Tom?
Yeah. Receptions are as a drag for me, Aaron, and film audience. I hate receptions. I hate them. Well, I have to talk to people that I really don't relate to. So it's a big fucking strain. It's work. It's actual work.
Were you happy with the turnout?
No, it was silly.
You didn't like the people that were here, huh?
You're nailing me. No, I love my friends and I love people who came over here seriously interested in art. There were a lot of people over here that were just generous family. They put out a big bunch of food and that was lovely. I probably sold a piece of generous work, yes. I sold a couple of watercolors that were price-wise, cheap, sweet, frame wrong. Nice goddamn watercolors. They were in tight fucking mats. Little metal frames. You don't put that around a watercolor.
Yeah.
Sucked. Whoa! Would you do that? It could go this way and this way. It's not a... It's an apple! Fuck! It's awesome! I thought it was a blow up vagina or blow up asshole. So it's awesome as shit. You did this shot. I wouldn't edit it all. I like the goddamn photo a lot.
So what are your plans tonight now that the show's over? You going out?
Serious?
Yeah, are you going out?
I'm gonna call Tommy, ask him to come over. I'm gonna call Connection and do some serious drugs, and I'm pulling totally back from tonight. I don't want to discuss art. I don't want to see another artist. I don't want to deal with an artist. I want to fuck with Tommy. I want to have sex.
Okay.
You gotta keep producing key art.
Mailman came.
Oh, great.
He kissed too.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm holding it for later.
Is there a chick in here? And Vacation Bible School.
All right, sign me up.
Want to go? You got it. You got it, son. You need help. You've done this. You've done it. Okay, now that's it. Come on. Come on.
We're here.
What's the sign have to? What's that sign all about? Hot
Cigarettes.
fags out here.
No, cigarettes. Fags. Fags. English. It's English.
Scottish.
I'm an Anglophile. Hot fags. That means lit fags.
So when did you add the bunny?
The bunny was dumped in my front yard last night. And that's Harvey. And Harvey was invisible in the 50s because Harvey is a drag bunny. And in the 50s they had to stay hidden. Mm-hmm. And it's wonderful. This should have been an easy show to put together. It was hell. Let's see. It's certainly diverse work. Let's see. We're starting to speak now, and it's working. That's it.
What do you mean you're starting to speak?
Just fuck off.
Tom has an ability to either, you would think at first perception that it'd be something that maybe would either scare you away or make you kind of a little hesitant or whatever, but he has a kind of an uncanny ability to really endear people to him.
We established that we're going to have a show, and then all of a sudden I got no input on the show. It's like we're not communicating. I don't get return phone calls. don't have any critical input. The card gets changed. I go, what the fuck is this? I wasn't gonna. I like the card I wanted to design. And then the ball got dropped on it, and I had to pick it up and follow through with it. But I am the chief, and that's the way it should have been. You guys are my Indians.
He's not afraid to say what's on his mind, and he'll be very forthright. And not too many people are like that.
So what'd you think of him when you met him?
I thought he was crazy. I didn't know what to think. You know, his constant jerkiness and his loud way of talking and his, you know, this.
Tom demands a lot with his personality and his interaction with you, and I think that's how it should be around here. That's exactly what defines this place.
It's kind of obviously an intensity with Tom, but it's just so much more the lifestyle.
He's full on honest.
Don't be so camera shy.
No, doesn't shine on, no bullshit. You know, he tells you what he's thinking, whether you like it or not.
And you always know what's on his mind, and he calls a spade. He doesn't hold back, so I appreciate that.
A bunch of us were sitting on the porch, and there were some people that had come along that were a little bit outside of the scene, I think, sort of, you know, a little more suburban. They seemed a little nervous, and Tom was being, of course, you know, very friendly with them and all this, trying to make them feel comfortable. As they're inside the gallery and we're outside, somebody started going on about Tom's tattoo, and I didn't know anything about Tom's tattoo. And when Tom came back on the porch, of course he's halfway drunk, and somebody was, show us your tattoo, show us. Of course we were all drunk too. Okay, you want to see my tattoo? Pulls his pants down. Standing here on the front porch, pants come down, butt out. There's the lips on his ass, and now here comes this suburban couple right out the door. Tom up with the pants and, oh, thanks for coming by.
He's one of those guys that you know that you're only half a step away from being. I mean, everybody has the same impulses that Tom has. Yeah, everybody has them, you know, and it's just you're just always half a step away. You know, Tom's just one of those people that's better at either not stopping himself, or he's worse at stopping himself.
You know, he's a lovable guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just buttering up for his thing. I really love
whatever
Tom.
you want.
I know. That's what he said too. I love him, but he is crazy, and he can be hard to deal with. And I mean crazy, not so much in a bad way, but just kind of difficult to deal with. And I think he definitely thrives on that. And you know, and his habits are always, you know, kind of out and open and a little, you know, he's offered me one too many $100 blowjobs, whatever that means.
How do you describe Tom? Like, what kind of person is he?
Hold on, if I could use one word,
Yeah, go
one
ahead.
word only, I'd just say tall.
Tall?
Tall.
You could have said hot, you son of a bitch.
Tom, blatant honesty.
He's one of my favorite eccentrics.
Just tremendously human.
You can't. Tom's all black and white. It's either all the way this way or all the way that way.
Tom Deatherage, in one word, is eclectic. I mean, he is so many different things, and invariably, Tom is all of them at the same time, because Tom's going every which way at once.
Nutbag.
What?
Nutbag.
Nutbag.
He's a nutbag. No, that's kind of good. I don't know what a nutbag is. Because Tom's a vicious bastard.
What would one word be? Actually, one word. Perennial.
Nice looking.
Yep.
Perennial is a great word for Tom. Perennial.
I like it.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
I thought he was crazy. I didn't know what to think.
I don't want to use the word crazy, but most people say crazy Tom.
He's a crazy bastard.
Everybody's crazy, you know. I don't know, you know what I mean? They're people, and they're dramatic people, you know. And then once I started to really see how the real art works, in even an institutional, ultra professional world like the Kemper or the Nelson, it's still crazy. You know what I mean? Those people are still a little dramatic.
Oh.
Okay, one final note on Tom. Yeah. Tom's probably the sanest person I know.
That's it.
Hey there. Put it in there. Put it all in there. Don't put it in here.
Okay.
You're not getting my camera. Oh.
Hey, what's
Hi,
up?
guys. Lovely to see you.
Sorry, what's the matter?
I'm still working.
You want to be done working or what?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want to enjoy the people that are coming here.
They're in that parking lot. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go down and see you.
I don't know why in the fuck. I don't care how hard I try, how much I plan to show. I'm late every fucking goddamn show. They become hard work, and I'm sick of it.
Do you get the work late?
The work's late, yeah. That's part of it.
That's the reason.
I blew one day. I slept all day.
Yeah, but you know, when does the work come in? Is it coming in the day
I got a piece.
before?
I got a piece coming in a few minutes. Is that it? Is that the key? And here's the other thing. There's a theory that artists are special people. Artists are not special people. They're just like any fucking body else.
They're even worse in some cases.
Well, actually they are. I've got an uncle who's a retired truck driver, a cousin who's a retired truck driver. They're decent, honorable people. Proud of what they do. They're not fucking special. And I still want to enjoy it. If I don't enjoy it anymore, what the fuck's the point? Because I'm certainly not making any money.
So do you enjoy it?
I still enjoy it. You know I enjoy it.
Yeah, but do you enjoy it as much as you used to?
Yeah.
More so?
No. This is it. I'm on a roll. I feel good. This is the best show I've had in a while.
All right.
It's good. It's going to sell too.
Okay, well,
Thanks.
the first time I met Tom, I guess it was when I was in school, and he used to go through the studios at the Art Institute, and we finally met, and then I thought, okay, he's odd. Someone said, hey, this guy Tom at the Late Show wants to maybe show your work, and I drove past his house, and then I'm going like, holy cow, that's a gallery?
You know, the environment and the art kind of went together, because, you know, he usually would show emerging artists, and so by and large, and at that point, a lot of the Kansas City aesthetic was invested in a kind of crudeness and so forth anyway. So there was a certain kind of harmony that happened between this kind of real funky exhibiting space and then the aesthetic of a lot of the work that he was showing.
It's neat that he does it in his house. I think sometimes that works for him and against him. Sometimes, you know, if he had a bigger space, then he can really take some risk, you know, but I think in his house it does have a nice atmosphere of like homeliness, and I think it's good for his clients.
You know, it's a different venue, but it's he just has, you know, really great stuff coming through here. His energy and his heart is totally in it. I mean, you know, most people maybe don't think it's necessarily as serious or established as other galleries, but his heart and his, you know, his love it shows more than other places, I think.
What was a little hard to get used to is that the lighting system was very primitive, and so it would be kind of hard to see things. But you know, you get to the point where if the art is good, the other stuff kind of falls away. I mean, that's really what you're searching for is, you know, is there something interesting in here? And almost always when I come here, there is.
I guess I was kind of like put off. I was like, whoa, this is, I was, you know, your typical person thinking of galleries like white walls and it's a building.
So you were like sort of art snobby.
Yes, actually, that's exactly what it was.
And it's not this kind of, and this is going to sound so cliche and so forth and so on, but you know, it's not this kind of, you know, you don't walk in here and there's, you know, Tom's not behind some sort of desk, this kind of sterile cube. He doesn't, he looks you up and down, and it's going to, you know, give you the feeling that, you know, you're being evaluated. I think that's just a fear that people automatically carry with them into the area of art. You know, people are intimidated by it. They think they have to be some sort of, rocket scientist to, be an art enthusiast, and they don't. And you know, Tom has a good way of kind of relaxing that kind of notion. And there's no pretension here.
Hi guys.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm great. I'll get up and wander in there a while. Steve Frank's in there. Laura Erickson's in the dining room. Molly's in the dining room with a friend. And it's mixed stuff. And it's good stuff.
We'll make ourselves at
Make
home.
yourself at home. There's punch. Let me get the fruit jars out for you guys. And then I'm desperate. A couple of nice guys.
All right.
Hey, how are you? I'm glad to see you. I thought you were avoiding me. Good. Paul, I'm smoking. I'm having my first and only beer of the night.
Why is it the only one?
Well, but it's the only cigarette I'm having because I can't go there and smoke. Come look if you want. And there's beer and Coke and there's vodka punch. You know the damn routine.
I know the ritual.
All right. This is Ann. She's an artist hanging in there. Troy, an artist hanging in there. These are just hangers on. Get yourself a drink,
buddy.
I've been good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's a guy's house, for starters. So, you go to this guy's house, his bedroom is the penis room. You go check out art and drink beer and bad punch.
He's got his whole independent thing going, and I like that. I like the way he has these afternoon openings and that kind of thing, separate from the crowd. And he shows good artists, that deserve to be shown.
Not only that, but it is his house, and it is very intimate as opposed to being a place of business and being this transaction orientation.
Look, when you deal with Tom, it's a whole different way of dealing with, buying art. It gets personalized, much more so than most of the other galleries, if not all of them.
Again, it's a transaction. It's this anemic orientation of a walled space as opposed to being someone's home.
Mm-hmm.
And the art's similar, but the atmosphere is totally different.
It just has kind of a cool do-it-yourself sort of ethic.
Yeah.
But there's a professionality that Tom has, although to know Tom is to love him, of course, but he does have his professional side.
Talk to me. Everything's for sale. Everything. Even the dog.
It's really good work, and I think a lot of galleries intimidate people with price. I mean, it's an issue. Unfortunately, it's an issue that people are intimidated by the price. And you can come here and you can sort of there's a very casual take it home, try it out.
People who buy work from Tom have at one point or another gotten a total steal, and I think that's sort of a hook.
He welcomes offers and he negotiates and.
Price is good, and there is a great variety. And the nice thing about coming here is you can always just kind of look around, and eventually you find something somewhere in a corner that you've never seen before, and you like that.
Here, I know that there's going to be something somewhere that I'm going to dig out, that I'm going to go home with and live with for a while. And
I may not like a given show, but when I go poking around, I always find something that I find to be intriguing, and quite often have found things that I would follow up on.
Some of my very best work I own came from The Late Show.
I think it has as much to do with what he's showing, which is Kansas City work, as where he's showing it and the way he's showing it.
Wow. It's the guys. It's the artiste. Welcome to the goddamn house of fun. You've got booze. You're welcome to come in there. I needed something for the long night.
Where are the lights at?
Here. She's a...
What are you doing tonight? What have you been doing?
I'm doing you. I've been drinking. It's been a very intense afternoon.
What happened?
Personal.
Personal stuff? Are you gonna talk about it today?
Yeah.
Got it.
Jesus. Now, come on.
You said quantity. That's what he told us.
What the hell is
You
this?
said no fancy stuff. We stopped at a truck stop. That was
I'll drink it.
I know you will.
Unload it yourself. I'll drink it. These are nice. We're never gonna sell them. They're nice.
People love them.
These are really amazing.
Wire clippers? Need some wire cutters. Wire cutters. Just wire cutters.
This little bastard, he brings me a 6-pack of Old Milwaukee.
12-pack.
You seem really upset for some reason, like you're
It's
gonna...
that fucking shitty beer you brought me, you fucking little prick.
I will get you some better beer.
Well, what? I can't believe you think I'm that chintzy.
Well, you said, this is where your words were.
I said I don't want Chardonnay. I didn't want, fucking $9 quart beer. No, I wanted a Corona, a Miller. He's a little sleazebag. Now this I like. Let's go. Oh! You made up for everything right there. That's it. That's the one right here.
What do you think?
I think these are awesome.
You're happy?
Very. It's the end of the road or the beginning of the road, Fernando. It's a bitch over here because it's I'm not involved in the main thing at all, and it's gotten harder all the time. It really has. Economic decline. This is a luxury. This is I can't live without it, but other people, a lot of other people can. Even art lovers live without it. Jesus fucking Christ. But it's hard. It's hard, and I'm trying to give shit away just to pay the mortgage. Yeah. And it's been a bitch. I sold the shit out of him in the summer. He's the only guy I sold.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a little easier approach. Yeah, it's an easier approach than Greg's. It's much easier approach than yours.
Sure, yeah.
No, it is. But this is the easy approach. Yeah. It's corporate, but I can't get corporate people over there. But it's also damn good work.
Yeah.
I don't see, no. Both the boys together, break them up. You gotta break up the porches. Put the boys together there.
Oh, okay.
You put them together, you're gonna have 2 goddamn inch porches for one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Your airplane, you need to time with
in
them.
there.
Okay, then we got it going. Okay.
You can put one of
Okay,
the
we're
pieces.
running solid as shit, we're running around.
Uh-huh.
And then we run out of wall. I'll hang this fucker. Okay, so that way we'll mix you up. We'll tie you together. Brad, a good solid Fernando, not that one. This one, probably, or possibly. Okay, I need more work. Ooh! Okay, now let's go. Your work is neat. It was too cartoony. It still is, but these are Settler. Let me live. You gotta be here tomorrow.
Say tomorrow, need some shit.
But that way I can think about it. No, I'm not giving you a run. No, $100 a piece is stupid shit.
Really?
That's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. Fuck that. That's what you. But you are unknown. You're new. Yeah. I don't know who they reached. 350. 4.
500.
5. Okay. All right. Yeah. 8.
Yeah, 750 we thought. So.
Alright, so we don't have a problem with it.
You probably.
No, I see him as 8.
Right, exactly. Okay.
I like 450s more than 5, at least 5, 450.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, same with this guy. That's better. I see him in the same thing. The one with the bird, we gotta get 4.
Yeah, the name's in the bag, that's right.
I like these evil little quiet now, just on the screen, and they're scary as shit. I wouldn't get my finger too near it, and I certainly wouldn't put my dick up against it. Get out. I think the show is awesome. I hope it's received. I hope there's people that see it. I showed good work here, and it's not being seen by enough people. But there it is.
If Tom never did this, what would the art scene be like? Would it be the same, or would it be? Oh, I think it would be different. Yeah. No, there would be, you know, probably two dozen artists. I may be overstating that a little bit, but I think there would be a number of artists who just didn't get that sort of jump start to their career. You know, I mean, Tom's the one that takes the chance and shows them first in many cases, and as I say, that's unusual here for the most part.
I appreciate the fact that he represents a lot of students, and he brings in a lot of great work that I'm not so sure you could find. Maybe you could find it, but you know, he does have he does get a lot of the students' work, which I really appreciate, and he finds artists off the streets, it seems like, you know.
He takes people, gives them their first show, professional show.
Actually, he gave me my first show here in Kansas City.
My first real solo show outside of school at The Late Show.
You know, from my experience and all the people I grew up with and that went to our institute and still know, all their whole first experience of galleries and dealers in that situation is all Tom.
And one of the things that I think he deserves the most credit for is finding students and student work from the Art Institute, and giving students the opportunity to have their first experience. He's given so many young artists and student artists and everything their first opportunity to go out of school and do something, and a lot of those artists now are all over the country, you know, maybe all over the world, becoming up-and-coming artists, and you know, that shows everywhere, and they got their first exposure at The Late Show. He's open to anything, and he's willing to take chances. Huge, incredible risks, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but just like anything.
You know, for better or worse as far as Tom is concerned, but I do think it tends to be kind of the first rung on the ladder to get into the galleries. But, you know, a lot of artists do choose to stay on with Tom for the same reason that you decided to, that, you know, his enthusiasm for the work is probably the most important thing that you're looking for from a dealer.
You know, I think he's kind of seen as a stepping stone, you know, which is natural, and I think he recognizes that too. And here at the Dirt Gallery, we're a stepping stone too, and that's a good thing, I think, to be able to say, like, you know, I was the first person to show this guy, and, you know what I mean, or this woman, and look what they've gone on to from here.
And I didn't sell anything really with Tom for the first 5 years, 6 years. But he liked my work and he supported it, so I had other places I was showing, it didn't matter.
You know, I've seen Tom have really great streaks at selling art, and I've seen whole shows sell out, and I've seen him hit dry streaks.
There's no telling, he might close it any day. Sometimes he has, some months he has rough months, and he calls me up and he's like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. So I expected him to close about 5 years ago, and he kept at it. And I got to say that he's more professional and more happy, it seems, now than he was 10 years ago.
Here's the bit. The shit's harder than hell all the time.
What shit?
Showing art. I love what I show. I wouldn't show it if I didn't love it. And not enough people see it, and so it's kind of pointless. I'm barely making a living. My artists are barely fucking getting through with me. It's pissing me off.
You know,
the good news is I still like what I'm doing. God damn, it's a pain in the fucking ass. It's too hard. It's like, does the world need to like art? Do they need to like what I like? Do they understand what I like? Does it make a fucking goddamn bit of difference? No, it doesn't.
chairs, table, everything. They look at mine, I got a finger. Pretty good detail.
It is hard. It's too hard. It's tiresome. It's a pain in the ass. Most people go, art, do I give a fuck? No. It's like, listen, I have a passion for this. I feel for this. I would like to share this with you. I still feel that, goddammit, but I don't have enough people wanting to come over and share this with me because it's too hard to find. It's a pain in the ass.
Plus, it doesn't even matter if you open anybody's eyes up. It's the fact that if you can afford to do what you want to do. That's really what it all comes down to.
Well, that's your goddamn vanity. My vanity is like, art is a real important deal, right? It's not important to every average Jack. It's not. I want to
yourself.
say,
Doing what you wanna
God,
do.
I really like this. Have you seen this? This is fucking nice. And if I can sell it, that's icing on the cake. But I'm gonna say, can you see this? Can you see what I see? Do you like it? Does it feel good? Is it different? Do you look at life differently? That's what it is about, actually.
He's getting so frustrated about doing so much, putting so much effort and work into making this as good a show as it can be, and then nobody ever comes, nobody shows up. He's gotten lots of good publicity in the newspapers, good reviews, consistently good reviews for his shows. Nobody takes the time to come see his shows. He's selling less and less work, and it's just so frustrating for him to do all of this work and then have nothing come of it, really.
Have you been drinking already today?
No. Well, I had a beer this morning, probably.
Sorry, man.
5
I see
o'clock.
the stop sign or wouldn't stop.
5 o'clock in the morning?
We were up pretty late. Awake for...
Did you sleep?
No, an hour, maybe this morning.
You slept an hour?
Maybe. There was a good review in the Friday paper.
Of this show?
Yeah,
Cool.
it got no one on Saturday.
Really?
And today's the last day, except the Star listed the last day is the 20th. So it doesn't make any difference because the reviews aren't getting people over anymore. Oh, man, it's killing me to be isolated over here because everything's centered.
Yeah.
When I first started doing this, Fernando, the galleries were all spread around town.
Now they're all.
And now they're centered, so the isolated galleries are having a hard time of it.
So now they've just got that little gallery district somewhere downtown.
That's
Crossroads.
That's what I need to do. On the edge of the crossroads. I'd like to be on the edge.
I went down to the crossroads.
So you want to move your gallery?
I'd like to, so I can keep having people seek work. They're not coming over anymore. It's a slow time right now too, but no, it's been getting this way for the last 5 years since it's concentrated. And I've been aware of it since it started. It's changed a lot. People, the Kansas City audiences, are very lazy. I'm a destination. And I get the people who come by to see me on a regular basis, and people via them. But as far as the general crowds, no, they don't come over at all. It's radically different than it was when I first started doing it. Molly's never gonna get any money. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy. This guy's been filming this for a year. So I don't know if it was good. I don't know if it was a good move or a bad move. I think it was probably a bad move, but I love the place.
Aren't you happy though now?
I'm paranoid as shit. You broke it. Alright.
Oh, you got it.
It's kind of spread around.
So is this still the late show then? Or
It's the late show, yeah. The new and improved. This place is completely different. Huge walls, huge floor. It's opened up so many possibilities.
If we make it 3 or 4 months and it doesn't work, well then we did it 3 or 4 months. If it works and we're here for years and years, then no, there's no bad. I don't see any. So ask people what they think of the Late Show. So what do you think?
I don't know. There's no comparison. Good talking to you also. You too. Pleasure meeting you. I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's not the same at all. I thought it,
or is there such a thing?
I think that as far as my expectations, I had these expectations. Maybe it'd still feel a lot like the Late Show, just because it's the same cast of characters and shit. But it doesn't at all. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. But I mean, it's good as far as there's a lot of people buying art. So. But I'm not. You know what I've done tonight all night long is I've talked like small talk and uncomfortable talk with a bunch of fucking people that I don't know and don't want to talk to.
He's left the space that was so far out of there. But the problem is, he's still out of the quote unquote art district. He's not on the crossroads still. I have to draw a map for everybody to get here. Blah blah. This documentary is going to end with him putting a bullet in his head.
This guy who did 1 year.
Because this isn't going to work.
Don't say that.
It ain't going to fly. He's going to be back at his house or unhappy at his house.
What time is it, guys? I'm taking some stuff out here. No, the thing that's funny is, all the work that was sold last night was sold to the same fucking people, so I don't have new people buying art.
So what do you think, since this is the first time you ever tried to sell art here? Was it different than trying to sell art at your house, or what?
It's the same. It's the same as trying to sell, it's the same. It was...
Was it harder at all, or?
It went out pretty easy. I didn't go twist anybody's arm. I don't know how you mean. How was it different? It was crowded. That was nice. It was nice people here looking at work.
There's a lot of people here.
I actually left a message that she's just going to meet us at the movies. So okay, well if you talk to him again, tell him we're just going to be on 18th Street at Tom, so take him home and then come back here. So.
Just tell.
That's the recording.
Yeah, I just want the chicken, crunchy chicken sandwich and a Coke. That's all.
A crunchy chicken sandwich and a Coke.
And that's all.
I don't know.
Extra crunchy chicken sandwich and a Coke.
Okay, I'm not staying.
Let's go, fuck it. Never mind.
What's going on?
Maggie, come on. We have a nice store. Maggie.
So how are things? Where have you been?
Here. The phone's out. What do you mean, where have I been?
Oh, the phone's out?
The phone's out, the lights are on, the heat's out. Lovely, huh? I'm glad to be back to the house. The other place wasn't working. I'm used to operating on my own. The other place was too big. I can't do it down there. I got to get in a goddamn bus and schlep down there. So that's the story. Watch out, we have dangerous trees.
Jesus, what is going on? Why is everything all screwed up?
It's called ice storm.
But why? Like, what happened? It just
It was
started
an
like
ice storm.
yesterday?
No, 2 days ago. When it was the worst ice storm we've had in the area. I walk out. It gets bad. Come on into my cold house.
So what happened to your heat?
Well, it's electric, and all the electric's out.
I'm enjoying it.
Angela and Jennifer Bowe are here. Yes, I think I'm glad to be back to the house.
Yeah.
Problem is, same problem has always been. I don't get enough new people here. So this is still not ideal, but it's just better than the other place. The other place was way too big. That was too much work for me to do. Molly can't do any physical work. It was bothering me.
We came to the decision, unspokenly, mutually, that this was not going to work. He loves doing his intimate house shows.
Yeah, but it was too hard. It was just too hard. But I like the intimacy of this. I've always liked it. It's always
Yeah, the
worked
size of it.
The
you also
size
didn't
is
like it.
nice.
What was wrong with the size of that place?
This is just a big old space. All the heat going up to the ceiling. There's nothing there. There was also that there's the little snotty art crowd was there too. I don't like that. There were people there who would never come over here, who are those pretentious art pricks. Yeah, I don't like it. This is more home. I can be pretentious as I want about art, and I love art.
But if those
Fuck
pretentious
that
people
shit.
came over here, you wouldn't have a problem with that.
If they would
Then
buy
they would
art,
be
if they come over here and want to
pretentious.
do that shit, no, they'll go out the door. I've filmed a lot of people out the door.
But he's still doing it the way he wants to do it, and that's the beauty of it. Is he's doing it the way he wants to do it. It's his place.
So were you worried about losing your house because you were down there?
Yeah, because I can't split. We can't split the commissions because there's not that much sales down there yet. And it's easy. I can roll out of bed drunk with a hangover, take the fucking check from the people, put the art under their arm, and say, "Get the fuck out of the house."
When we make sales, if we make sales, God willing, the two of us would be splitting the commission. He wants to keep his house, and so he wants to put all of his efforts back into the house and do his gallery his way.
I like it. It's nice to be back here officially. It's just, I'm a little uncomfortable because it's cold and no one's going to be here. And I need to make some sales.
So isn't it interesting that you come back here and then like the worst ice storm in decades comes?
Right. To have my official opening, it's crazy.
Use your breath in here.
It's bad.
Well, it is bad. It's warmer outside.
My dick is shriveled up about the size of my thumb.
Yeah, I think it's warmer outside.
It is about the size of my thumb. It ain't a lot bigger than that
Can you go sit out
anyhow.
in the car and turn the heat on?
What do you think would have happened if Tom would have stayed here?
He would have lost his house. How'd you think? What the hell was that? He was in a social situation. So what the hell happened in that time that he saw it just wasn't working? You know what it was? What do you think it was? He's getting out of his organism, like his house and his gallery or whatever. But he was here, and it wasn't about the work and showing work that he loves, as it was about having an event near a place where they have events for art that have nothing to do with art.
Cut your meat. You've been a pain in the ass. You've been a pain in the ass now.
You're overexposed.
Yeah, I feel overexposed. So are you. There were several things with the Motley thing. There were several things. One, he was covering all the rent down there and all the utilities, but I would eventually have to do half of it. That's only fair, right? Well, by the time we've done that and I'm paying the mortgage and shit here, it was going to be impossible. I could see it physically was not going to work. And we were also, it was wrecking our friendship. It wasn't working. I can afford, I live so close to the bone, I can show a lot of art that I know is never going to sell, just because I believe in it. I've always done that. Now that's what I'm proud of doing. Showing art that I don't think will sell, that I just think it needs to be seen, that I love it so much I don't give a fuck if anybody else loves it. I love it. So, that's, I want to make a living in it, and artists love it when they sell the work, but I don't have to sell every piece, I don't have to sell anything on a show. But artists making money? Fuck, artists are never going to make money. Not really. Jesus Christ.
I know, and it's unfortunate.
I'd like to live better, but I never expect to make any money. But that's also the reality too. I hate that art being elite. For elite, it's not elitist, except it is. There are a lot of people. There are a shitload of people who will never, ever, ever, ever appreciate art. They'll never appreciate it.
Why not?
It's just not in them. They just won't appreciate it. There are so many people who could give a fuck less if they got anything hanging on the walls, and they never will. No, there are just some people who art mean a lot too, and I don't think it's elitist to say that. God, Jesus Christ, there are people who don't read books. You know, there are people who don't go to films. I'm trying to be entertaining and clever, and I'm not. I'm nothing. It's blank as shit. This is not good. But thank God you're going to edit this stuff, right?
Oh, I'm not
recording, dumbass. What the hell?
Want to watch Poetry Slam?
We're recording. We can't stop.
Okay.
The Late Show. Oh, I hung him up. Damn this phone. I hate this. The Late Show.
I think that's just who he is. He likes to say it's his white trash heritage. Something like that. And there's a lot of white trash in him. There's a lot of white trash in him. But no white trash was ever that brilliant.